Now, Attorney General Paul Kihara now wants bail terms in corruption cases reviewed upwards to make it harder for corruption suspects to be set free. The AG says the government is considering changes on legislation to make economic crimes cases different from other cases, as Stephen Leto reports.
The 2019 Anti-Corruption Conference brought together players from different sectors in the fight against corruption. Including government agencies, the private sector, religious sector and the civil societies. The government arm, led by Attorney General Paul Kihara, shifting the blame on the David Maraga-led judiciary, accusing it of colluding with economic crime suspects presented before court to undermine the graft purge.
So whoever you are, wherever you will be, we will find you and we will require you to account. Nobody is above the law.
Some of the frustrations which really pull us down is some of the strange orders that we receive. Other than even starting the investigation, we are stopped even before we record a statement from somebody who you know very well are stolen from Kenyans. You know very well, and all Kenyans know, we are pursuing this person, and it's not something we're imagining. We all know.
The AG crying fall of what he terms as unjustified bailouts. The government now appears to be changing tacts in readiness for yet another phase of the war on graft in both county and national governments, as well as state parastatals that have gobbled billions of taxpayers' money at the expense of development. The state hinting at a radical plan to review the law by looking into bail terms and increasing them significantly to keep suspects behind bars.
We need to consider reviewing the bail terms in corruption cases, which ought to be commensurate with the crime and secure the deterrence effect we hope to achieve.
Those people that we have charged to step aside. They must step aside. And that is in the Constitution, and it's a right that we have to ask. We are not pleading. We charge you, you must step aside. And we will go all the way to the Supreme Court if we have to get that ruling. Hakuna kubembelezana.
When you steal from us, the hospital money, roads money, development fund for all this country, what do you think you are? You are not better than that terrorist you are battering there in the Dusit and other areas.
The Director of Public Prosecutions, Noreen Haji, particularly expressing frustrations over orders given to suspects to return to office, saying in the long run the suspects end up interfering with evidence.
Ona wengine wamekuwa charged, halafu unasikia kompyuta imeibwa. Na mara ingine hata hatuna haya, muko mumefanya na bado muko mbele. Hiyo haiwezekani. Kama umeiba, mali ya mwananchi itarudi.
You hear mama alikufa, she could not deliver because there was no ambulance to take her to the nearest clinic. And here you are bragging in Nairobi with big cars. And we say, this guy is a good man. They come do fundraising for us, whether it's a place of worship, schools, matanga, and we say this is a good man. Then you say ESCC does not work.
Just last week, Chief Justice David Maraga faulted the prosecution for presenting cases with loose ends and expecting convictions. The multi-agency team in the fight against corruption now accuses the judiciary of giving life to the corruption dragon they have consistently tried to kill. They have claimed that they have been presenting watertight evidence before the judges only for the suspects to walk free. Stephen Leto, Citizen TV.